Just chilling in my apartment. There's no thunder. And I walk over here to the sink, start washing the dishes, and there's thunder. Right at that moment. There's no other thunder. Probably if it wasn't a thunderstorm, it would have been a siren or a car horn or something instead, but it was a thunder, it was a synced thunder. Earlier today, there was a car honking outside, like really close to my apartment building. He just honked at a synced moment. And I still haven't heard any other thunder except that one. So probably the next time I hear thunder, it's gonna also be synced thunder. So let's see, is it gonna be synced thunder and is it gonna be loud enough to catch on the camera? SUV right now. Where'd all the thunder go? There's just one thunder and that was it? Thought there was gonna be more thunder. There's no more thunder, but there is a bunch of stalkers driving around, walking around out here. There's a bunch of that right now. There's this red car coming in the parking lot, synced up. And he's driving by me. He looks synced up with these white cars as he drives by me. No more thunder though. Oh, now there's thunder. It looks synced with these tan cars. They're just synced up with each other. There's a tan car and a black and a silver car, I guess. And there's a whitey truck, and there's a bunch of other stalker cars, like a lot of them, just driving by on the streets. And the silver car, just drove through the parking lot. Just drove into the parking lot and out the other side of the parking lot. There's a tail lift, and he's syncing with a white truck turning into the parking lot, and a white car. There's a bunch of other cars, a bunch of black cars. 2 of them are driving through the parking lot. And then they sync up with a silver truck as they drive by each other. And then the silver truck syncs up with a white car. And there's a guy that walked by me, synced up. Whew. It's a lot of stalker cars. And then another guy walked by me when the guy went in the door of the building, and a box truck drove through the intersection at the same time, and there was a bunch of other stalker cars. It's too many to keep up. There's way too many of them. There's a lot of them. And then this tan car backed up with the whitey, backed up in the parking lot, and then there's a sound at the same time, and they're making sound again when the tan car takes off forward, and then a bird flew over my head. I guess synced with the tan car driving out of the parking lot. I don't know, but it flew right over my head like a stalker bird, so it's probably what it was synced with. There's a guy the guy that walked by me, he's gonna get in a white car in the parking lot. And he's doing it right as a red truck drives in front of his car, and then the red truck syncs at the intersection with other whiteys. They're at yeah. And then other stalkers, other whiteys, and a bunch of black cars and red cars and silver cars. And then I just keep hearing these banging noises. I don't know what they are, where it's coming from, but they're synced up with cars. It's like non-stop stalkers driving by. There's a guy on a bike stalkered up with a whitey truck and all these other stalkers. And then I think this is the same silver car from before. He's driving back across the parking lot now, and he's syncing with black and silver stalkers. And then when he drove around the corner, the street lights turned off. Why did they turn off? That was weird. Did they turn on because there's a thunderstorm or something? All I know is they turned off right when you drove around the corner. Then the guy in the white car is taking off out of the parking lot. He's doing it as this other guy walks in front of his car. And it's like right in front of the corner of a building too. And then there's another guy getting in his car as the same guy walks in front of that guy's car. But yeah, it's just non-stop stalkers driving by right now. It's kind of crazy. There's thunder, right? As his car is parking in the parking lot, and the other guy was walking in front of that car at the same time. There's the synckt thunder. Sheesh, it's a fucking army of stalkers out there. Just non-stop. Like there hasn't been any breaks the entire time I looked out. It was just non-stop. And then that guy that was walking across the parking lot is a guy that lives is my neighbor. So he's probably gonna talk through the wall synced in a minute or something. He's coming in the hall synced, stirring the pot, and then there's this banging sound out here again. I don't know what these banging sounds are, but they're stalkers though. There's a bird flying by, synced up with Whitey, and someone walking across the parking lot with a red shirt. But yeah, I've just heard thunder 2 times, and they're both synced. Swear to God. They're going crazy with their stalker maneuvers out here right now. Like, it's crazy. It's just like multiple cars like synced up in the background with the cars in the foreground and shit. And this guy's walked up to this other guy in a truck synced up, and then there's a FedEx in the background. And I think this bird was synced up with him. And engine sounds and shit. He's taking off as the UPS drives through the intersection. He's got a 42 on the side of his truck. I don't know if that's supposed to be deliberate or what, but it's just truck number 42. Then he drove. When he drove out, he like turned synced with a whitey and a guy going in the door of the building. And then he synced up again as he drove out of the parking lot. And there's thunder synced up with this car driving out, and then synced up with other cars. And then he met another stalker at the intersection. He's a stalker I see all the time. And right when he drove out, there was thunder, so I just know it's synced thunder again. So, the past 20 minutes, I've heard 3 synced thunder booms. There's no other thunder. These guys walking up to the street, and there's a white SUV driving out on the street. Looks synced with them. And then there's a blue car, I think it has one light. And then there's a bird flying over my head when he drives around the corner. And then the guys that walked out of the parking lot, are they gonna get in the car? The white SUV came back around into the parking lot, and it parked right as they unlocked their car. And then this other car is taking off as they get in their car. And the white SUV door is opening, probably at the same time. And then it's closing right as another white SUV drives out. And they're getting out with their children. And then there's 2 people. They both got a blue shirt on. I got a feeling they're gonna do the stalker thing. Hope I'm wrong. Maybe they're not. There's this guy walking through this place where they always stalk at, and right when he does, they're hitting the lock button on the white SUV. There's a car pulling up, drop someone off. Oh, that's that car. The guys that got in. What are they gonna do next? Stalk? It like backed up and drove forward again as a white SUV went through the intersection behind it. And it's a blue car. And then is he gonna sync with the blue or red car when he leaves? The guy is running back out to the car as a white SUV turned into the parking lot. And he's getting in the car as it drives by his car. Oh, it was a silver SUV, my bad. And it was synced up with another silver car behind it. He's taking off in the blue car as the white car drives around the corner behind his car. And still, 1,000 other stalkers driving by while all this is happening. I don't know, there must be something going on today. Must be some people are out partying today or something. Because it's usually not like that unless it's the weekends. There'll be non-stop cars like that. I mean, it's always pretty much non-stop, but like it's a lot of cars right now. That's what I'm saying. It's like weekend traffic. He's have this white truck way in the background. He's syncing up with this other car driving in front of him. It's fucking retarded, bro. There's a white car coming in the parking lot as a blue car drives through the intersection. And then he got out and walked in front of the corner of the building, synced with cars, I think. And he's a stalker that I always see going in the door of the building as this white truck turns in the parking lot behind him. And there's a white car taking off out of the parking lot at the same time. And he was like staring directly up at my apartment as he went in the door too. And then there's another guy walking by me. I'm hearing thunder. It's like really quiet thunder. And then there's whiteys meeting each other at the intersection. I heard this thunder right as the guy walked by me though. And then there's two other whiteys. And then there's two black soccer cars. And then I think I saw an extra whitey. He's kind of synced up with the black car. It's probably a whitey synced with the black car. And then 1,000 other soccer cars. Just 1,000 of them. Is that thunder right here? I think it was some more sync thunder. I just want to catch it on camera again though. There's this other guy walking across the parking lot, and Is he a stalker? He went in the door of the building, synced with a black and a silver and a white car, I think. So there goes the white truck in the background again, driving back the other way with the white truck going through the intersection in front of him. There's a tan car sinking with a white truck, and there's a bird, and then the white truck in the background is driving back the other way, synced up with another car. And then there's a bang sound synced up with the car. And then there's a bunch of other cars. And then oh yeah, but that video this morning, before I was recording, there was a cop. That's why I started recording, was because I was seeing a bunch of cops. This one cop. And then there was no cops on the video though. And maybe if I didn't start recording, I would have saw more cops. I don't know, but I got a feeling I probably would have saw more cops. but I don't know, maybe not. But the one cop though, he like drove by me synced, and then he drove up the street ahead of me, and then he did a U-turn as I walked up to the intersection, and then he turned around, and then he turned back around. Like he turned around like he was gonna come drive back toward me, and then he turned around again, like when I got across the street, and turned his lights on, his flashing lights, and then he parked on the side of the street, and then he got out of his car at a synced moment, and then he was just like walking around his car, like I don't know if he was pretending to check his tires or something like that. And then he got back in his car at a synced moment, like when I got to the next intersection, I think. Got back in his car, and then he closes his door and takes off when I get across the street or something like that. And like turns his lights back off and takes off again. And then there was 3 planes on that video though. They all looked like stalker planes. And then I think I heard another plane after I came inside. And there was an ambulance siren after I came inside. And there's an ambulance siren right before that video. And there's an ambulance siren last night at like 1 a.m. I've been hearing all kinds of sound effects out there today. Cars honking, loud banging noises and shit. Trucks beeping and shit. People walking by in the hallway, synckt. And then my refrigerator just turned on synckt. And my light was flickering last night. Hasn't done that in a while. The street lights just turned back on right now, and I walked up to the window. And there was a flash of lightning when I walked up to the window, too. But yeah, this light in here on my ceiling it always used to flicker all the time, but hasn't done it in a while. But I was doing it last night. There's this car taking off out of the parking lot as there's thunder. There's a red van taking off out of the parking lot. This is synckt with his white truck driving around the corner. And with the red truck. And then the red truck synckt with his black truck. And this guy is walking out as the black truck drives around the corner. And then the white truck is just driving through the parking lot and out the other side. He just like stopped in the middle of the parking lot and then started driving again. Synced up with the guy walking out. Oh, he's coming back around the parking lot, okay. He's having a really hard time finding parking space. Or is he gonna drive back out again? What's he gonna do? He just parked right as this silver car and this whitey drove out, and then the silver car synced with another silver car, and then that silver car synced with a Domino's car. How stock-tarded can it possibly get? This white truck driving through the intersection right now. Where did the guy from the white truck go? Did he get out of his truck? Is he just still sitting in there waiting to sync up? Where did he go? Did he have a red shirt? What happened? Alright, I just saw a flash of lightning, but that one didn't really look synced with anything, so that was one flash of lightning. Maybe the thunder will be synced though. think the thunder is synced with his car. That was synced with another car. Looks synced with the car, with the thunder. The lightning flash didn't look synced though. Probably synced thunder. But if not, then it was the one that wasn't synced thunder. Every other one was synced thunder. Like I said the other day, it was just syncing up with me crossing streets and stuff, and walking by places. Every time there's thunder, it was synced thunder. There's a bunch of stalkers synchronating. Oh, the guy is turning the white truck back on. Is he getting out of it? What's happening? I think he started the truck again. Is it gonna take off? The street lights just turned off again. There's this engine sound at the same time, like a motorcycle engine or something. I think I just saw a synced lightning flash again. It's synced with this blue car parking. I think that's what just happened right now. I don't know. Whatever, stalkers. Whatever, y'all stock it up. I get it. Like today, I was watching Joe Rogan Experience on Spotify. And they'll do shit like this with YouTube videos too. But like, it kept like skipping, or like the video would like lag. Like the audio wasn't lagging, but like the video would lag at like synced up moments. The video would like lag, or the screen would just go black. or an ad would pop up, like how they have the ads that come up. It would just come up at a synced up moment. And it's always doing that on YouTube too. The ads will come up at a synced up moment. And then like I got text now. I text predators with text now. And it'll have advertisements. It has like it's like a text message, but it's an advertisement though. It's at the top of the screen. And the one that's on there right now is Target. And like probably a synchronizer thing. And I'll see Target ads like on YouTube or whatever. I'll see or Facebook or whatever. I'll see Target ads or just different types of ads like that. Just all different types of things. Or I'll just I've talked about this already, but there are all different types of advertisements like that. Just like a mail, like the mail truck. Like, why does the mail service need an advertisement in the first place? That's the one thing that I don't get is like, why do they even need to advertise? But they do though, and it's probably a thing when I see it on my screen anyway. Well, I'm gonna eat, so I was trying to catch the synced up thunder on camera. Whatever. If anyone can help with my PayPal or Cash App, I could use some help. Still looking for jobs. So, yeah. I'm out.